Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Keith Koontz. We continue to follow a developing story in New Haven. Police and first responders stepping up their patrols around the New Haven Green today. This after 76 people overdosed there yesterday, and now 3 people are under arrest. News 8's Brian Spiros live in New Haven this midday with the very latest. Brian.
Well, good morning, Keith. We know that a handful of people are still in the hospital right now after what happened here yesterday. If you take a look behind me, you can see on the green, you have AMR here, paramedics and police officers. It doesn't appear anything is going on right now, but they may be here for preventative reasons or if something does in fact happen like we saw yesterday. And as you can imagine, a lot of people who pass through this area are reacting to what happened.
I would like for people to get help. Get help.
Disbelief and disgust expressed by many on the New Haven Green today. This after 76 people overdosed on a type of synthetic marijuana known as K2.
Very reminiscent to a mass casualty incident.
First responders rushing to the scene on Wednesday as people started dropping one by one. Video shows some of them on the ground reacting to the drug.
We saw firefighters, paramedics, police officers running in different directions, attending to these people in a short period of time. There's no one who stayed on the ground longer than 2 minutes on this green yesterday.
There were reports that the K2 was laced with fentanyl, which is often used to treat pain. It can be deadly in high doses. Fentanyl was found in the system of some of the people who were admitted to the hospital. However, the DEA tested some of the drugs and didn't find any, raising more questions than answers right now.
You have people out here that don't have moral support from their parents, their grandparents. You don't know what's going on in someone's mind. You don't know what someone is dealing with.
This morning, a few more overdose calls. Police and paramedics called to the green once again. But right now, we don't know if they're connected to what happened yesterday. Meanwhile, a team of counselors will be available this afternoon in the Elm City for anyone who's battling addiction.
But again, I think the primary concern for us is make sure that people are in fact treated effectively, efficiently, and that we provide any services we can, and we'll continue to do that.
Can you talk a little bit?
Again, back here live on the green in New Haven. And again, we want to stress right now the number of overdoses from yesterday stands at 76 people, some of them still in the hospital. You are taking a live look at the green. AMR is here, ambulances, police. Again, it doesn't appear that there's been any more overdoses as of right now, but everyone may be here to take preventative measures and in case something did happen. We do know there were a few overdoses from this morning, but not sure if it was related to what happened here yesterday. And despite that number, 76 overdoses, we're told that none of them were deadly. Reporting live this morning from New Haven, I'm Brian Spiros. Keith, back to you.